Hello, and welcome back to the April gas leak. This is the final bonus puzzle, bonus 5, called North Lome Labyrinth by Philip Newman. Normal set of rules apply. Region sum lines. Along each line, the digits in every region it passes through have the same sum. So, what does that mean? Well, a way we could append this is along each line, the digits, like the continuous digits in a segment. And that's because if you have multiple disconnected segments on a single line, which in this case we do, that pass through the same region just being a thickly outlined 3x3 box in this Sudoku, will separately sum to the same total. So these two cells will sum to this, which will sum to this, which sums to these two cells and this. So if we look at this, we can actually color code it and do something nice here. Color both of these yellow, green, and then we'll go pink on the last one here. So whatever these two cells are, let's for ease of use here say 1 and 3. Well, 1 plus 3 sums to 4. 4, we could let's say do 3 and 1 here because of course we don't want it to break by Sudoku. Then we go 4 here, and then this would be 1 and 3. So this would be a valid way to fill this out. If instead, let's say this was 6 and this was 1 and 5, you could have 1, 5, 1, 5 here, but this could be 2, 4, as long as these sums are all equivalent to each other. And that's it. Those are the rules. Let's jump right into it. All right, so I guess something we can point out right off the bat here is we have these kind of segments here which contain 3 digits. It just so happens that the sum of 3 digits, three distinct digits in Sudoku, 1 plus 2 plus 3, is going to always be at least 6. So we know that these cells here will always be at least 6. Does the same... Okay, well actually it does. It applies here, not for the same reason, but in this case neither of these can be 1. And even better, this can't be 2 or 3. So this has a minimum of 4. And then 4, this has a minimum of 1. 4 plus 2 is 6. So we are limited. I guess also this can't be 6. So this will be 7, 8, or 9 here. Does this limit us in the same way? Actually, it does, because the minimum of this would normally be 4, but you can't have a... Even though you could have a 1, 3 pair here, this can't be a 4. Neither can it be 5. Oh, and this also can't be 6, because this can't be 1, 5, or 2, 4, which actually was the example I was giving before, 1, 5, and 2, 4. It's not possible. So this is also from the set 7, 8, 9. This can still be 6. So these can still be 6, 7, 8, 9. But this specifically, there's something going on with this pattern. This doesn't have to be high. This can be low. Could be 3 for all we know. Could be 3, 6, 9. Could be 3, 4, 7. There's options. There's options. Can't be 7. This could still be 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, maybe that's a consideration we have to make here. If this is 1, 2, 3, oh, no, well, that's fine. This would be 6. This would be 4, 5. And this would be 9. And that's fine. Actually, if anything, 9... Oh, wait. Wow, this is even more interesting than I thought. Right? Because all of these sum to single digits at some point, none of these can be 9. This can't be 9. The same thing is said for this here and here, which actually forces 9 in these cells. Hmm. This is 9, 9. That would force 9 here. And if this is 9, then none of them can be 9. Well, that's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, and this can't be 1, 3. This actually can't be 6. Because if this is 1, 3, the minimum sum here is 4, 6. Oh, actually, it's even worse. This can't be 4 or 6. So this would have to be 7. Oh, wow. Okay, 1 second. There's a lot going on here. This can't be 6. And this can't be 6. Cause, no, no, sorry. We said this can be 6 because this can be 2, 3, 5, 4, 9, 9. So actually, this can be 6. Okay, well, this can't be 6 then. So this is a 7, 8, 9 triple. This can't be 8, so this is 7 or 9, which means 8 goes between one of these two cells. The second this is 8, that forces 9 everywhere in the grid. Well, not everywhere, but it forces it down this set. This is also interesting as well. This, we know, has to be at least 7, 8, 9. We know this has to be at least 7, 8, 9. So whatever digit goes... Oh, no, that's not true. Because this could be the same digit as this. So that's where that breaks. Because this is, if this is 9, then this can be 9, right? I guess what that does do is it tells us 2 and 5 go here and 1 and 6 go here. So then the question is can 1 ever not go here? If 1 went here, what would be our minimum sum? 2, 3, 4? Yeah, that would be broken. So 1 definitely has to go between these two cells. If 1 goes here, this would be 2, 3, 4. And that would force 9 here. This would be 8, 1, 7, and that would break. Oh my gosh. No, because this can still be 6. Oh my goodness. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. This can be 6 because this can be 3 with a 1, 2 pair. This could be 4, 5. Oh no. But then if this is 3 with a 1, 2 pair, the minimum here is 4, 5. And the minimum of 4, 5 is 9. And if that's 9, then this needs to be 9. Oh, that's like way too much look ahead. Mm. One off of these two. I guess it doesn't tell me which one of these two it goes on. It just says if one is off of this, it doesn't work, right? One off of this doesn't work. 3, 4, and we're just broken, right? And you can't do something like, yeah, and here's the thing. The second you place 1 here, where'd your high digits go? Because 1 here, this is going to be high, but this also needs to be high to make this high. And it can't be 5, which means it would have to be a minimum of 6. This would be 7. Oh, no, it can't be 6. So it would have to be 7, 8, or 8, 9 with 1 here. And this would be 9. It would have to be 9, 8, 7. This would be 6. And that's fine. No, it isn't. Because 9 would get forced here, and this couldn't be 9 with 4, 5 to make this 6. Ugh, I don't know if I like that. But I'm 8 minutes in and I don't have anything else. Maybe we consider it on the opposite direction with 2. 2, 5. Can 2 ever not go on here? If it did, this would be, what can we do? 2 here, the minimum would be 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 is, oh no, it's not, it can't even be that. It would be 3, 4, 5, 7. That's way too much. So 2 definitely has to go here. If 2 went here, you could still have 1, 3, 4 to make 8. And you could then do, actually you'd have to do 2, 7 to make 9. Otherwise, if 2 went here, we already said we can do 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 6, this would be 9, and that's fine. Maybe I do have to consider the fact that 1 pretty much has to be here, which then says, what can I do with 6? 6, six, 3. Oh, well, if this is 3, then this is 6, and that would force 6 here, which would have to have 3. So actually, this can't be 6. Oh, no, sorry, this can't be 3 to make 6. That doesn't matter. Ugh. Philip, what have you gotten me into with this one? Ah, an 8 definitely has to go in one of these two cells now. Okay, that's the consideration. Okay. Maybe this isn't where we're supposed to look, but this is what I've seen. So I was in my head kind of thinking about the different values that we can take along here. The problem is 1, 2, 5 is not going to work, right? 1, 2, 5 is not going to work to make 8. So this can't be 8, and this can't be 8, which means one of these two needs to be 8. Well, obviously, if this is 8, this would require 1 to make this 9, but it can't be, which means this is 8, which forces the 9 here, which forces the 9 there as well, which means now we get 8 here. None of these can be 9, so that's limiting. Which actually, if we look across then, forces this to be 9, doesn't it? Oh, wait. No, but how do we make 8 in 2 digits without using 1, 2, or 5? We've done something wrong here. 1 second. Let's go back. This is 1, 3, 4. It doesn't work. If this is 1, this is forced to be 3, 4. Oh, wait. But this can be... Sorry. I think the 1 is correct. I think the 1 is correct here. What isn't correct is no, because still, how do we make, if this is 1, how do we make 8 in 2 digits? We can't. 7. Oh, wait, why did I think that this was some sort of quadruple? That's where I'm getting this wrong. This is 8. No, this is 8 here, actually. This can't be 8, because this can't be 1, 2, 5. There we go. Sorry. All right. This is what my brain was doing wrong here. This has to be 8. This cannot be 8 because there's no way to make 8 in 2 digits. Okay? We're solid, we're good. This is going to be 6 here. This is forced to be 6 because we know this can't be 6, and now this has to be 6. So 168, we're good. Now, what can we do with that? Well, 6 plus something, it has to be 3. It has to be 3 to be 6, 3 to give us our 9. We then are forced to do the double 9 here, which makes sense. Then, here, minimum is 4. It has to be exactly 4 to give us 7. And now we have 7, 8, 9, which makes this 6, which makes this 3. And now we have a 1, 2. That makes sense for this to be 4, 5 to give us 9. And we're happy. Okay. Whew. Now, how in the world does that help us? We get the 2, 5, so that's something. This can't be 8, 1, and you can't put 8 along here. So where does 8 go? In this set, 8 is forced to go here. Could do 7, 2. This is going to be 1, 2, 4, 5. So 6 will go in one of these two cells, which actually gives us 6 here. Because 6 sees up, across, and it would be in one of these two cells. Seven, 8. All right, well let's keep this going around because what are we missing here? We need 5, 2, and something. 5, 2, and 8. Can't be 8, 1. So 8 will go somewhere here. 5 or 2. 5 would get us 4. 2 would get us 7. So this is where we need to figure out where this 7 is going to go because we have 2, 5. If it's 2, then 7 here. If it's 5, then 4 here. Actually, that wouldn't work because now, yeah, this can't be 6 anymore. So this has to be at least 7. And if it is 7, this would be forced to be 1, 2, 4. And 1, 2, 4, and 6 being used means 1, 2, 3. There's no way to make 9 in 2 digits, which means it can't be 7. It cannot be 6. It cannot be 9, which means it's 8. That was so easy, right? Why didn't I just figure that out right away? Okay, so jokes aside, now what do we need to do? 1, 2, 5 is not possible. So it has to be 2, 5 here, which means this is 3, 4. I don't know the order, but we do know that it can't be 5, 4 now. It must be 2, 5, 7 with 3, 4 somewhere here. Okay, great. Now, what does that do? 3, 4, and what? 3, 4, and... Hello? 3, 4, and 7. Okay. 7 can't go here. 7 can't go here. So 7 must go here with the 2 here. So we've resolved that. 3, 4, 3, 6, 4, 5. We know that this has to be then 3, 6. This is 4. This is 3. And we're coming together, folks. Then this cannot be 7, 8, or 9, just like this. So this must be 6. This will be 1, 2, 3. So this will be 3 with 1, with 2, with 1, with 2. And we are actually almost done now. Here, this will be a 4, 5 pair with our region sum lines. And this will also be a 4, 5. And we can use this 4 to resolve that. And this 5 gives us 4, 5. Okay. Ta-da! We can also place a 6 here because we know 6 will go in one of these two cells, just like 6 will go in one of these two cells, and that places 6 here. Okay. We have officially completed our region sum lines. So now it's just pure Sudoku to finish this out. This is 7, this is 8. 6, 8, 6, 7. And the 7 does it. This is 6, this is 7. 6 gives us 6, gives us 8. 8 gives us 8. Across we need 4. We still need our 1 and our 5 there. Then 4s, 2s, 1s. Let's start with 1s. We'll do the lazy man method. 1 will go in one of these two cells, points across, gives us 1 here. That gives us 1 here, that gives us 1 here, and that resolves the 1s. 2s. 2 will go in one of these two cells, points across, gives us 2 here, gives us 2 here, and here, and here. That's all of our 2s. 3s. 3 gets us 3 here. That is a 3 in the corner, and a 3 there. That's all of our 3s. 4s. Well, only thing we're missing across here, so let's do that. And actually, the only thing we're missing across here is a 5. 4 gets us 4. 5s gets us 5, 5, and a 5 in the corner here. 6s are done. 7 and 9. Here we go. 7 here, 7 here. And then just 9s and 8s. So this is 9, this is 8, this is 9, this is 9, this is 8, this is 9. And we are done in 19 minutes and 25 seconds with North Lome Labyrinth by Philip Newman. So, with that, hopefully you enjoyed that final bonus puzzle. That is it for the April gas leak, and we will all be on the lookout for whenever the May gas leak gets posted. Thanks for watching.